The continuing COVID surge here in the Western New York region, where we are again seeing many cases well beyond anything that we have seen during the 2-year pandemic. Erie County says, as of Sunday, the 7-day total of cases, this is per 100,000 people now, is at 1,468. Just a week ago, it was at 644. Unbelievable. That shows just how quickly things have ramped up here in Western New York. And now there's a discussion again about the rate of hospitalizations, which even the governor and Dr. Fauci have raised. Two Sides, Ron Plants joins us now with more on that point for this afternoon's county COVID briefing. Ron?
Well, Scott, there's always been a concern that area hospitals could be overwhelmed with COVID cases, just as we've seen from around the country and down in New York City in 2020. And it's been one of the key factors cited by the state and Erie County officials as they try to determine policies and mandates to combat the spread of COVID. We're talking about incidental COVID testing cases that may be added to the overall total. In other words, people who may be taken to the hospital not because they're suffering from COVID, but because they're admitted for some other medical condition, or even if they're the victim in a car accident, and then while being treated, they're also tested and found to be COVID positive. Again, the governor raised this, and Dr. Fauci mentioned it last week, referring to kids in hospitals. And today I asked Erie County about it.
We're going to be asking all hospitals to break out for us. How many people are being hospitalized because of COVID symptoms? How many people happen to be testing positive just while they're in there for other treatments? So I think that's important. I just want to always be honest with New Yorkers about how bad this is. Yes, the sheer numbers of people infected are high, but I want to see whether or not the hospitalizations correlate with that.
Are we perhaps getting patients that really maybe just adding on as opposed to strictly being COVID patients for the count?
Well, we know the answer to that question, Erie County. It's approximately 90 to 92% of all COVID-19 patients actually are in a hospital for COVID-19. There is a small portion of it, less than 10%, who may be going for a procedure or were in a car accident, had a broken leg, they test them, they find out they're COVID positive.
Overall, Erie County reports hospitalizations went up by over 50% in the last 10 days. Kind of expected with a holiday surge. Overall, reporting 474 COVID patients in Western New York hospitals. But again, overall ICU bed usage is not as severe, so less severe cases than seen before in the pandemic. An interesting point of transparency, though, here with hospitalization. Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.